Beyond the Deck presents Guide to the Emperor. The Emperor is the fifth card in the major arcana of a tarot deck. He is often depicted as a powerful figure seated on a grand throne, exuding authority and stability. Symbols associated with him include a crown, a scepter, and an orb, representing his dominion over the material world and his role as a ruler. He is often shown with a ram's head motif, symbolizing strength, leadership, and his connection to Aries. The Emperor embodies structure, discipline, and the protective energy of the divine masculine. Masculinity. The Emperor embodies the energy of the divine masculine, representing stability, authority, and the power of structure. Where the Empress nurtures, creates, and flows with intuition, the Emperor brings discipline, logic, and the ability to build lasting foundations. His energy is one of leadership, protection, and responsibility, ensuring order and security in both the physical and spiritual realms. Discipline. The Emperor represents discipline, order, and structure, embodying the qualities of leadership, responsibility, and authority. As the archetype of the divine masculine, he enforces rules and systems that create stability and long-term success. His disciplined nature is reflected in his firm posture, the stone throne he sits upon, and the armor he often wears, symbolizing resilience, protection, and an unwavering commitment to his duties. As strength. The Emperor represents a unique kind of strength, one that is rooted in stability, discipline, and authority. Unlike the Strength card, which symbolizes inner resilience and emotional courage, the Emperor's strength is about structure, control, and leadership. He demonstrates the power of logic, experience, and protection, showing that true strength lies in responsibility, wisdom, and the ability to create order. Protection. The Emperor is one of the strongest symbols of protection, stability, and security in the tarot. As the embodiment of the divine masculine, he represents the guardian, the provider, and the protector, ensuring that order is maintained and that those under his care are safe. His strength is not just about control, but about creating a secure foundation where growth and success can thrive. Leadership. The Emperor is the ultimate symbol of leadership, authority, and structure in the tarot. As the embodiment of the divine masculine, he represents strength, wisdom, and the ability to take charge. His leadership is built on experience, discipline, and strategic thinking, making him a powerful figure in matters of career, governance, and personal responsibility. Keywords. Upright keywords: authority, leadership, structure, stability, discipline, protection, responsibility, power, control, wisdom, strategy, foundation, security, rationality, organization, dominance, success, resilience, law, father figure. Reversed keywords: tyranny, control issues, rigidity, domination, stubbornness, lack of discipline, chaos, power struggles, instability, authoritarianism, weakness, irresponsibility, oppression, lack of structure, insecurity, loss of authority, imbalance, coldness, defensiveness, lack of direction. Meanings of symbols and colors on the Emperor Tarot card. 1. The throne. A stone throne with ram heads is often depicted, symbolizing stability, authority, and endurance. The ram heads are linked to Aries, a sign of leadership, action, and strength. 2. The scepter represents dominion, control, and leadership. Symbolizes the Emperor's ability to govern and enforce order. 3. The Ankh. The Ankh, an Egyptian symbol of life and immortality, replaces the traditional orb, represents the Emperor's control not only over the physical world, but also over spiritual and eternal forces. 4. The crown represents intellectual mastery, divine rule, and supreme authority, symbolizes power gained through wisdom and experience. 5. The red robe symbolizes power, passion, and action, represents his dominant and authoritative energy. 6. The mountains in the background symbolize stability, permanence, and the unwavering nature of the emperor's rule. Unlike the empress's lush fields, the emperor's barren mountains reflect his focus on structure and logic rather than emotional nurture. 7. Armor. The emperor often wears armor beneath his robes, symbolizing protection, resilience, and readiness for battle. His robes signify royalty, wisdom, and leadership. Orange. Confidence, determination, creativity. Sometimes found in the sky or background elements, represents drive, ambition, and purpose, showing that the emperor's rulership is both passionate and strategic. Blue. Logic, stability, inner calm, seen in parts of his armor or throne detailing, symbolizes mental clarity, reason, and emotional control. Reinforces his role as a rational, composed leader. Red. Power, passion, action. The most dominant color, often seen in the emperor's robe, symbolizes strength, assertiveness, leadership, and vitality. Red also connects to Aries, a fire sign ruled by Mars, reinforcing bold, commanding energy. White. Wisdom, purity, clarity. Often appears in the emperor's beard or highlights on clothing, symbolizes experience, maturity, and mental clarity, represents a pure and focused mind, capable of sound judgment. The Emperor Tarot card is a powerful symbol of masculine energy, authority, and the structured aspects of leadership. Its strong colors and symbols work together to convey a message of stability, discipline, and the importance of establishing order, protection, and a solid foundation for oneself and others. The Emperor card, when drawn upright in a tarot reading, embodies the essence of masculinity, authority, and structure. He represents stability, leadership, and the power of discipline, symbolizing the force that establishes order and provides protection. This card encourages a strong foundation and strategic planning, suggesting that it is a time for building security, taking responsibility, and asserting control over one's circumstances. In addition, the Emperor signifies mental strength, discipline, and the importance of stability in our lives. He reminds us to take charge, set clear boundaries, and lead with wisdom and confidence. When this card appears, it often indicates that one should focus on structure, responsibility, and leadership, ensuring a solid and enduring future built on strength, order, and resilience. The Emperor Tarot card, when reversed, signifies a need to address issues related to authority, structure, and control. Traditionally, this card is associated with stability, leadership, and discipline. However, in its reversed position, these positive attributes may be distorted, weakened, or overly rigid. The Emperor reversed often indicates a period of instability, power struggles, or a lack of direction in one's life. It suggests that you might be struggling with control, either exerting too much dominance or lacking the confidence to take charge. This imbalance can lead to feelings of uncertainty, chaos, or resistance to necessary structure, making it difficult to establish a solid foundation or maintain order in your personal or professional life. Journal questions that can help you learn and understand the Emperor card more deeply. What are the main symbols and images on this card, and what do they represent? Analyzing the card's imagery can help you grasp its underlying themes and messages. Look for colors, objects, and figures, and research their traditional meanings in tarot. What is the traditional meaning of this card in a reading? Understanding the card's conventional interpretation can provide a foundation for its use in readings. This includes both upright and reversed meanings if applicable. How does this card relate to the other cards in its suit or major arcana? Identifying the card's position within the larger structure of the tarot deck can offer insight into its role and significance. Compare it to other cards in its suit or sequence. What are some common themes or life situations this card might represent? Reflect on how the card's meaning can be applied to real-life scenarios. This helps in connecting the card to personal experiences and readings. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Find us on Facebook.